Hey guys, Ebony, and we're doing another episode of R&B Vibes. And I'm joined by this amazing queen, Adonis. When I tell y'all she is one for the aesthetics, look at you. It's a radio interview. She comes in looking like a goddess. Okay?
Thank you.
What is up with you and your but your way of aesthetics? Because I think the first time I met you was at my first kickback.
Yeah.
And you came in with a full gold outfit on and the braids. I said, I don't know what's happening, but I'm down. So why is it so important to you, the aesthetics?
I just really want to represent Black excellence and Black beauty, especially being my shade of color. It's a little difficult for me to push past some of the social expectations that I was given. So I just want to be able to present myself, always feel, I like sparkles and stuff like that, make me shine like I'm golden. That's what I
Okay.
like.
And I think that's why I really just kind of go towards you, because you do shine so bright, not just in the way that you look, but also in your sound. And I think the development of you is kind of interesting. I need to know, how was it finding out that the way that you was born, I think was on I-24 or something like that?
That is crazy how you found it. I was born in the car. And they always tell me that story, but my mom, she went to take a shower instead of going to the hospital right away. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's
But
weird.
I was her third child, so she's kind of like, oh
dang.
yeah, I got this in the bag. I came straight out the bag quick. So that's always an interesting story for me. But hey, right in the heart of Nashville.
Right in the heart of Nashville.
On the street.
On the I mean, it all goes together, but it accentuates how particular, how special you are, and how particular you are, and just how you are and who you are. So I think maybe it just adds to you, and it adds to the aesthetics. So tell me about growing up singing and finding your sound.
Ooh, so growing up, I used to always just like sing around the house and stuff. And I did choir from like middle school. And that's when I kind of realized that, like, okay, I have like a special type of talent because anywhere in school, I was always just like kind of a little oddball. So it took me a little bit to get out of that and find some confidence within myself. But I ended up winning an award like my 8th grade year, and my choir teacher had took me to the side and she was like, hey, like, you're really great, and I like want to see you go so far. And I had did the concert my 8th grade year, and I had sang some Christmas song. I don't even remember it. But this man came up to me like afterwards, and he was like, I will pay to come see you one day. And I was like, oh, snap. Okay. Like me, you gonna pay me?
Yeah.
People do that. Okay. So I did choir at Hampton University and then at MTSU. And when I got to college, I kept changing my major because I just didn't know. I didn't really think music could be
A pathway.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I started off with accounting, and no. Then I did biology, and it's not that I like can't do the work. I just was not passionate about it at all. So one of my cheer sisters at the time, she was like, you post covers, so like why don't you just try to do something with music? So I'm like, okay, switch my major over. And then COVID hit, so I came to MTSU and did like the music business so I can understand a little bit more. And yeah, but finding a sound has been definitely the most difficult because I'm still in an age where I'm still finding myself.
Yeah.
So I'm coming well more into who I am now. And I'm really grateful of the journey of it, seeing where I started like the 4 years ago and making the transition. I got a lot of new music that's coming, so that's gonna really solidify my new brand and sound for y'all.
Now I'm curious about this new sound, because I always tell artists it's fun at the beginning stage to find the development. I'm gonna try a little country, a little pop, a little. By the way, hood time, a good time, going that country. That's what made me think about that. And I'm gonna try all these different things so I can find who I am. But in that, do you sometimes kind of get confused, or do you sometimes get yourself like, okay, I like this, but I feel like I have to be narrowed into one genre, one specific? Is that a concept for you? Is that true?
It was at first. Like everybody would be confused because I did have like a song like Day Shots and then Hood Time Good Time, which are
Two different
completely
vibes,
opposite.
way two different vibes. Yes.
So they're like, yeah, that's where they would be confused about my brand, or like some, I don't know. I just feel like the more that I got into the industry, I started studying different types of artists that I wanted to look up to and be like, okay, this is what I really want. Some type of version of this. So that's what really helped me the best in trying to find that, I want to say.
Okay. Well, let's go into one of your songs. If one of the songs that I heard, Day Shots, you talked about that. It came from a situation, a bad relationship, right? And
Mhm.
him showing you, I think, red flags. What were the red flags that you saw in that relationship that was like, this is bad?
I'm trying to figure out which relationship I did that off of.
Jesus Lord. Okay. Honesty. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he red flags when it's crazy because like I do the same stuff now. Like that I'd be mad that the dude had done to me before, but like you can always tell like a woman's intuition will always
Oh,
like
it's gonna eat you alive.
something is off.
Yeah.
Like the best friend aspect, why you got a best friend with the opposite sex? Like what sense does that make? Y'all, it's something different for you to be a best friend. Like, I
Mm.
don't know. It'd be the best friends, text messages. I'm gonna go through somebody's phone. I don't care.
Okay.
I know that's so bad, but every time, like, if I find the access to it, I'm gonna go through it and I'm gonna find what I need.
Oh, okay, okay. Now let me ask you though, when it comes to like trust and trying to,
Ain't
because
got that.
okay, there we go, there we go. But you know, because there's an old saying, old wise tale. You go find it. If you go look for it, you'll find it.
Hmm.
So is that in a? Do you feel like that? Okay, never mind. She is shaking her head. Strong,
You will
Brad.
find it
You will find it.
harsh too.
Is that what you dealt with in your past relationships that got to get into your love life? I feel like your
Mm,
songs so far that I love, of course, "Good Girl," and then "Suspicious," and then of course talking about got me. Yeah, well, sorry. In this song, you was talking about you got me wondering if I'm the problem. And Day Shots, it's all about hey, you're not doing your job in this relationship, and now I'm over here feeling insecure, and I'm over here wondering about myself.
mm-hmm.
So is that a I guess a trend, if that makes sense, or something that happens in most relationships?
Yeah, for me, it really was because I was searching for something outside of myself,
Mm.
like trying to go and find love from these dudes when I'm trying to get the, what do you call it? Assurance from
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
instead of just telling me, okay, girl, you are beautiful. You're amazing. You're smart. You can go after what you go after, everything like that. But I was always looking for a man to tell me that.
I get it. I'm over
Hmm.
here thinking about my when I was listening to Day Shots and listening to Good Girl. By the way, Good Girl, basically, she will find you and put a body on you or do put something on you. You mess with her, it is going to be the worst mistake of your life.
Yeah.
But she said, yeah. But you know, it made me think about my past situation that I had about dealing with this guy that was manipulative, and he was just an ass, and he was so just so demanding and direct, and it made me really question myself, my worth, my beauty, and whether or not I can even do my job. Like he made me feel kind of low, even though in his mind everything was fine. So
Hmm.
it made me think about that and say, "Oh my gosh, this song it speaks to me, it speaks for me." And also, I wish you would have told me how to put a body on him. That would be amazing. But
You just gotta be smart about it.
got to be smart about it. Well, let me know about that phrase, "Get your lick back." Is that something that you believe in? Mm, You know what? I feel like I'm asking the wrong
Should I
question.
get my leg back? Now, ask me that 6 months ago, probably. I
Okay.
definitely no. Yes. Yes. I would have had to. But I've been on this journey.
So we're away from the narrative that Good Girl or Day Shots put you in. We're away from that.
Hmm.
Okay, so where are we walking into now? Where how what have you learned in those walks of life that's helped you today?
Stand up. Get up.
Stand up, get
Cause
up.
I'm a bad bitch. And you need to
Amen.
roll like that. So I had to just, I don't know. When I stepped away from the dudes, that's really when I was like, oh, okay. And then I started putting more into myself, and I'm finding people coming out the woodworks that would have never gave me the time of day.
Mm.
Or like even if I say, hey, they gonna leave me on red for months.
Mm.
Like stuff like that. But now they blowing up my line. So it's really like, okay, just take some time, elevate myself. And then when God sends that person that's on my level, then that's when I know and it's gonna feel correct and secure.
So, what is your advice to a girl that's right now, or just anyone right now, going into a relationship, or anyone that is okay? This person is not good for me, but I'm not sure if I want to get out because I love them. I'm not really sure what to do. Well, do you have any advice for someone that's in that type of relationship?
Run. No, don't run.
Dang,
If you can't run and you want to figure it out, I recommend totally just trying to keep it at a friendship level because you'll see how much more a man will do for you when y'all friends.
Mm.
Like if he genuinely cares about you as a friend, he's gonna care about your being, everything like that, instead of just one of them next girlfriends that he got. They you get to know them on a deeper level, and it has nothing to do with the body aspect. So when somebody is really down for you truly, and they don't even got to touch you, that's somebody you might need to keep around.
Okay. Well, Adonis, what is your type? What is Adonis looking for right now? Are you looking for somebody? What you doing?
I ain't looking for nobody because God
Amen.
gonna send them.
Hey, there you go. There
I
you
ain't looking for
go.
nobody, but I like me a tall little. If he got locks or curly hair,
Oh my Jesus, that's your
I like.
weakness.
Them locks would give me. I ain't gonna lie. Some locks would give me, but some curly hair would give me because I like to play
Oh Jesus.
it.
Okay, then you're gonna be writing some more love songs, right? Now,
If we get to that phase.
if we get to that first, now you do write about relationships and love songs. Is there other aspects that you want to get into when it comes to your writing? Is there another way, maybe about I don't know about just you personally? What other things do you like to write about?
So a lot of the new music that I have is really like confidence tracks,
Mm-hmm.
basically just talking my like I got like kind of an angry track of like when females they be hating on other females, and
They do.
honestly you don't even need to do that because there's room for everybody. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Beauty is subjective anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like I be having a lot of situations where I be really cool with somebody and then something slight, but it'll seem like a bitch keeping tabs on me or something
Mm-hmm.
until it get to the point where they want to say something. So I made a song about that, and it's called Problems because bitches got problems.
Are you gonna hide her body?
No, I'm gonna let her go. God can take care of the karma
Okay.
at this point. I really need to. Ooh, nah, I ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh, okay.
Cause God gonna smack somebody harder than I ever could.
You got that right.
And I'm too cute. Please don't hit me.
Amen. Amen. That's what I say. Well, tell me, like, are these the new songs? You know, that as you're going into more different subjects outside of love, are they going to be situations that you've dealt with, or are they things or situations you've heard about from people? Are you writing from experience or by way of ear?
Both.
Okay.
I want to be able to get out what I want to say, but still be able to appeal to whoever's listening to me. So I make sure anytime that I do go into writing, I have a different process now. Before I would just put the music on, okay, let's just write it.
Mm.
But I really want to be more intentional on what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, how I'm delivering it, and just making sure the message gets completely through. Keeping it simple, but still giving it that oomph that it needs.
Okay. What artists are you listening to that's helping influence you in your format?
Chloe, Victoria Monet, and Seven Streeter and Doja Cat.
I can see Seven Streeter.
I love you some Seven Streeter.
I can see that.
Yes, those are my top ones, especially from a entertainment standpoint as well. I really want to be able to entertain, and vocally I know I had that really good when I was doing my slow R&B music, but I want to be able to draw y'all in a different type of light now. So
I feel like you know how to draw someone in very quickly because you come from that jazz background too, and so with the jazz, the soul, the R&B, and then you get poppy. You really touch on all of those different genres. And hey, a country song, another country song from you would not be bad because that was a good song.
I really want to do like an acoustic country track, like, and it's just, but I still want to put my, my little R&B flair, hip hop
Yeah.
spin to it. But I love it because I even love country music. It's just uh my roots though. It give me with the R&B and the pop and the hip hop. I need some trap now. Like
Oh
I'm gonna
Lord.
give me a trap track.
Okay. Do you want like a trap R&B soul? That's
mm,
gonna be cute. I like that. Okay,
mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey.
Now, what's going on next for you? Like, what is next? Any shows coming up?
Yeah, so we have the show September 6th. It's 6th and Peabody. I'm really excited for this one. It's probably the biggest show I've probably done this whole year. And
Mhm.
it's probably gonna be like the only time y'all might see me this year. So get y'all's tickets. I'm really excited for this one because this whole first half of this year, I really just took time to focus on the music and working myself up as an artist to be
Yeah.
um an overall entertainer for myself. So
What are some of those challenges as you are working on your music, working on self as an artist? What are those? What are some challenges that you're going through?
ooh, finding I think my time it's time management. I think that's really where my downfall is. But at the same time, it's like, dang, I don't got time nowhere. But if I schedule it out correctly, then I'll be able to accomplish what I need to. Um, Working on top of doing music
Mm.
is gotten that's probably one of my biggest challenges, but I love it still at the same time because it's like, dang, I didn't even know I was capable of being able to provide into my career the way that I am.
Mm.
So the investment, I'm gonna see it back tenfold, but I'm very proud that I'm doing that for myself. Like
Okay. Well, Adonis, where do you see yourself in the next, let's say, 5 years? Where do you see you?
5 years, I definitely want to be touring. Like I don't necessarily have to be the headline, but I really want to open for a A-lister. Like, please, Victoria Monet or Chloe. Chloe doesn't look like she should be having openers, but I love me some Chloe. Like, yeah.
Hey, I mean, anything could happen under the eyes of God.
You never
So, as
know.
long as you have faith, you can keep going.
No, for real.
Okay. Well, tell people how they can get more of you, how they can check out your music, and even check out more of your music videos because your music videos are, when I tell y'all, they are deeply a concept type of interview, I'm sorry, music video. And you'd be sitting there like, did she do that? Did she say that? Okay. Okay now.
Yes, I do want to make sure, like with all my videos, they're going to align correspondingly. So for the next rollouts, so everything you'll get the answers you need after.
Jesus Lord, if there's a part two to a good girl, she ain't that no more, honey. He gone to
I'm not
prison.
done.
Oh, it's piping more. Okay, this is gonna be
Yeah.
good.
So my next song coming out is called Bad Boy. So
Okay.
Good Girl was the
Yeah,
Bad Boy.
yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'll be dropping pretty soon, and that video will come to the light. You guys can follow me on all social media. It's Adonis Muse, AdonisMusc. YouTube, same way. All that. Yeah.
Okay, look at you now. You doing it. When I tell y'all, you gotta watch these music videos. Watch all of them, no matter what it is. Day shots. Watch no matter what, but definitely watch it in a way of a concept and in a journey. Because when I tell you, I'm looking at Good Girl, I'm like, what is she gonna do with that shovel? It's just so much to it, and to know there's like a part 3, part 4 possibly coming out, it makes me excited. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I thank you guys for watching because when I tell you, she is someone to look to. I remember, like I said, the R&B kickback, you came out, you performed, and it wasn't just in the way that you looked, but also in your sound. It is so alluring. It's like, oh my gosh, who is this queen right here performing? And you do such a good job. I feel like you really do take time to, like in your mind, you're thinking every single point, every single aspect, and making sure it all makes sense. So thank you for providing a narrative, not just as a singer, but as a person. And we need that.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Now, guys, like I said, on the rise, Adonis here in Nashville. That is R&B Vibes with Ebony on 92Q.